What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonsense Review. That's right, I didn't say a number. You should know what that means.
Yes, we recorded this ahead of time. We actually think we know pretty much where it's going to come in the order, but we can't exactly know for sure.
Yeah, so we're doing a string of episodes in advance today, so we're probably going to sound more tired as time progresses. So that'll be fun for you guys to track. Rick is away in the land of Oz once more, which means you've got about a month of this. A little bit longer because Sod's Law, he comes back just before Christmas, and we were like, well, fuck recording one episode at the end of the year. Let's just do that now.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're doing that now, and yeah, we never record Christmas Day. Don't worry about it.
No, we don't record Christmas week. Fuck that. Which means usually it means Rick doesn't have to record on his birthday.
Yeah, on your birthday, we do kaiju stuff. On my birthday, we get a week off.
I mean, I'm more than fair to let you decide the last review of the year going forward, if that's what you want to do, but usually...
No. I like that as the gag more than I would prefer a resolution.
Well, that's fair. So yeah, we're doing a few short things in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, today we're starting off with an offering from Tex Avery. We're doing Red Hot Riding Hood, the earliest to track down for me Tex Avery cartoon. There are earlier, but they're like Warner Brothers Looney Tunes fare. In fact, I think we watched one because we watched the debut of Bugs Bunny.
Yep, we did.
This particular offering released on the 8th of May 1943 alongside the movie Dr. Oh, fuck's sake. Gillespie's Criminal Case, which with a title like that, I could not be asked to do a research on that movie, but that's the movie it released with. Because this is how cartoons used to come out.
Yeah, a lot like the Pixar shorts before the movies.
Yeah, pretty much. That being said, that's why this is an MGM offering, because it was an MGM movie, which, by the by, Tex Avery did a fuck ton of work for.
Yes.
As a bit of a side note, it was ranked number 7 in the 50 greatest cartoons of all time, voted on by 1,000 members of the animation industry. Granted, this was 30 years ago, so, might be arguable nowadays, but it is important to note that all of the cartoons in this list were, first of all, under 30 minutes long as part of its criteria, and specifically made in North America, so the United States or Canada, which excludes so many offerings.
Yeah, it would. Man, it would.
As an aside, the top 5 itself is dominated by Looney Tunes cartoons, with Disney sneaking in at number 3 with the band concert, which was a Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck cartoon.
Okay.
Do you want to take a stab at what you think number 1 was?
Number 1, well, if it wasn't Steamboat Willie, because it can't be, because you told me that Disney only snuck in at number 3.
I told you it was dominated by Looney Tunes.
Yeah, dominated by Looney Tunes. Would it be in Duck Season, Rabbit Season?
No, it was What's Opera Duck?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Which I think that one totally deserves to be on the top of the list. I probably wouldn't put it at the top of my list, but I totally get why it would be at the top of the list. Don't get this confused with the cartoon where Bugs Bunny fucks with the opera for 10 minutes. This is the one where him and Elmer Fudd are performing basically Brumhilde.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where Bugs gets his first major cross-dressing appearance.
Guess it would be.
Yeah.
Red Hot Riding Hood itself clocks in at 7-ish minutes and has quite the hefty series of censorship issues, all related to sexuality. Everything in this is rather tame by today's standards, but it's kind of ironic that we're getting all these censorship laws coming in, and we can point to something that was made, just over 80 years ago, that was just like, yeah, you need to change this, and this, because it's too sexualized.
Yeah, salacious ankle.
It's a bit more than that, but yeah. Yeah, censorship's a pretty slippery slope. One of the animators, Preston Blair, said that an alternative ending to this cartoon was made in order to avoid allegations of, and I quote, bestiality.
Oh, boy.
So the alternate ending would have the wolf, not a spoiler to say there's a wolf, it's got it in the title, would take off his face, and it would turn out it was just a mask and it was actually a human being. This alternative ending was then bad because it did, and I quote, make a mockery of marriage.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Christ.
As for Tex Avery himself, well, we could probably do an entire episode on this man's career and influence. I will summarise it by saying his legacy cannot be understated, and he created so many beloved cartoon characters. Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, Droopy are just a few I'm going to name drop because I think even if you know fuck all about cartoons, you know those characters.
Yeah, didn't he also do Woody Woodpecker?
It wasn't listed in the characters he created on the pages I looked through.
Sure, okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong, I just don't remember seeing Woody Woodpecker's name come up.
Yeah, because I remember like in the 90s there was a Tex Avery compilation world.
Okay,
where
that's actually a really interesting one because that had nothing to do with Tex Avery.
Yeah, so it was like made around characters that he had in that kind of style, but ones that weren't owned by someone else.
Yeah, but it was someone else trying to coast off of Tex Avery's name.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. He's also credited with giving Porky Pig his persona that we know him for today.
Oh,
yeah. Sadly, he passed away in 1980 at the age of 72, which isn't young, but you could be older.
True. Yeah. Like, I can't really comment much more on that. Yeah, it's a good clip for the 80s, but you would hope for more.
Yeah. I will say an interesting story that came up while I was doing a bit of research is that, and I love it because the story says that it was a bout of office tomfoolery, which is an adorable way of wording anything.
Fantastic.
Where he was, basic translation, he was fucking around in the office with a couple of other dudes, and he ended up getting either a thumbtack or a staple. The reports are unclear. You're gonna not like this bit of the story, Rick. It hit him right in the eye. And it meant that he was blind in one eye, which apparently might be the reason why his direction style was so iconic and so different, because he lacked depth perception.
Okay.
So it's an interesting tidbit that I learned. Might be bollocks, but it's an interesting one nonetheless.
Yeah, but it's one of those, isn't it? Like if you lose part of one of your senses, you still kind of remember what it was like with it. So you kind of envy something that you know that you've lost, rather than never knowing what it was like.
I don't think that really plays into what I was saying. Like,
yeah, true.
He saw things different, therefore he directed differently. Like,
sure, gotcha.
On a literal level.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
But yes, Rick, I did task you to maybe bring up some topics of conversation, because we don't do the hypotheticals anymore. Did you come up with anything, or did you just not bother?
I have one little factoid.
Go for it.
We all know that polar bear livers are toxic because of vitamin A.
Yes.
Do you know how toxic?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think you're allowed to eat any as a human being. That's how toxic.
One whole liver can kill up to 52 adults.
Yeah, so you shouldn't even have a bite, really.
If you manage to preserve and portion it just enough to get your full recommended daily allowance every day, one liver would last you 143 years.
Yeah, so not even a bite then.
No.
And here's the thing: if you killed a polar bear, there's enough meat on that thing that you can avoid eating the liver.
Yeah, as long as you know what a liver is.
It's pretty fucking distinctive.
Yeah, it's the most jelly. It's the most jellyish thing, and it's near the kidneys.
I'm not an expert in anatomy, but I know what a liver looks like. I know what a liver looks like because we sell it.
Yeah, go for ribs and shoulders, you'll be fine.
Basically, even muscle might not be very good to eat through, but it's better than fucking with the general organs. It's the fucking cannibalism thing again, isn't it? I say again, where it's like, don't eat the fucking brain, and you're probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't eat people in general, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. If push comes to shove, eat the things that are otherwise good eating, not the bacon tapioca that is the brain.
Well, it's interesting because countries like Russia have two words for cannibalism. There's cannibalism where you're just a monster and evil, and there's cannibalism where there's no food, the city is dying, we did what we had to do to survive.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very important distinction to make when bringing up a very, in general, gross topic.
Yeah, there's utilitarian and there's predatory.
Monster.
Yeah. Predation.
But yeah, that being said, Rick, do you want to tell the audience again what we're doing and count us in?
We are doing Red Hot Riding Hood by Tex Avery from 1943. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Fucking iconic, isn't it, that line?
Yeah, the good old MGM line. Wasn't he getting his balls tickled at the time?
I don't fucking know.
There's something about it. Either he was getting his balls whacked or he was in heat and wanted to get to the ladies.
It's very rare for lions to just roar, so they probably did something to prompt it. I thought the narrator was going to say up the arse then.
That's a cute granny. Oh, the wolf is... Oh, I think I've seen this wolf before. He's kind of iconic, ain't he?
Yeah, he shows up in Tex Avery cartoons all the time. So does Red, in fact. But not that version of Red.
Sure.
I thought they were tits then.
Like, even the grandma's pretty cute, in a weird way.
Oh, she's got the droopy cheeks. There we go.
Something new has been added. Red Hot Riding Hood.
Good old wolf whistle.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this as a reaction GIF.
Oh, possibly. Grandma's joint. Come up and see me sometime. That's a brothel.
It is.
Look at that fucking Betty Boop style face.
Yeah. I never understood what was attractive about the Betty Boop face. Like, the rest of Betty Boop, very good. But those really massive, like, square cheeks?
I think it was just a style at the time, not to sound like Abe Simpson here.
Cute little visual gag.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tall order.
Yeah. Oh, he drank the umbrella as well.
Damn right. Time for the sexy bit. She looks like she's got dwarfism.
She does a little bit, don't she? Yeah, there we are.
There you go. That's classic.
Yeah, there we are. That's classic. I'm pretty sure that's been in Marvel movies like 3 or 4 times already.
Quite possibly. Do you think this wolf might be horny, Rick?
I think he might have a slight candle to burn for for a little red.
Here's the thing. I think her lower half is very good, but her upper half is like a bit weirdly proportioned.
Her upper half is kind of yeah, her upper half is kind of detached.
Yeah. Lovely. Fun fact about the wolf, he was technically voiced by 3 people.
Oh, okay, one for the whistles, one for the regular speech, and what else?
One for the wolf whistle / howling, one for his normal voice, and 3 pieces of dialogue are voiced by somebody else, and it didn't say why.
Sure.
I'm just thinking of that fucking Mum Ra outtake of "I want to see your tits, my dear."
Mum Ra, the ever-living.
This guy was smoking like fucking 30 a day, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's like Pepe Le Pew before Pepe Le Pew.
He's not French. Was he a used car salesman? Is that the bit?
Maybe.
Fuck off. He's not going to get in, is he? Yeah. It's such a classic joke. I love it.
Yeah, follow that cab. Yes, will do.
That was a fucking fun transition.
Yeah, he digivolves into his own car. Oh, yeah. Man, even that was silly. I love that.
Good old-fashioned slapstick, but in a comic universe. Ah, the tables have turned, Papa.
Yeah. That's not stopping many
That's
people.
a fucking funny joke, because her tits are sagging.
Yeah.
Oh, the sign changed. That was flawless, too.
It was, yeah.
Oh, he's
So
going to get
she's
red
gonna-
marks on his red rocket.
Yeah. So she's going to be the one that the not so attractive version of Jessica Rabbit was based on, isn't she?
Maybe.
Imagine that. No door.
These are really fun jokes. Look at that arse, Jesus.
Yeah, the arse is out, just so he can get pinned.
Is it gonna... That's a race car sound. Oh, classic cuckoo noise, but no birds.
Yeah, yeah. He looked a bit like a donkey when he was in the light in the lamp.
Oh, maybe so. Well, that didn't take much, did it?
Yeah, and also you can't say that on TikTok these days.
Wow.
He's going to kill himself before he looks at another one.
He just did.
Yeah, and he literally did, and now he can awooga without any repercussions.
That's all, folks. Oh, wrong company. Now, in my heart of hearts, I knew MGM stood for something, but I didn't know it was Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm going to guess that's surnames?
I believe so. Metro, I think, was the first company, and then Goldwyn and Mayer are obviously surnames. I think Metro was just the original company that they fused together with.
Oh, fair enough then. But yeah, that was a classic piece of animation history, Rick. What did you think?
Oh, it was fantastic. It's the first time I've seen the whole thing, other than the little meme clips, which the meme clips themselves, they hold up. The whole thing holds up. It was just generically pretty fun to watch. We have started the month well chosen.
Yeah, although we say start of the month, it's technically the end of last month.
We have ended last month well. How about you? Do you have any further thoughts?
Not particularly. It was incredibly well animated. I'll be honest with you, it was hard to imagine this being animated before the 80s. That's how smooth the animation was.
Yeah, almost exactly. Yeah.
I don't think anyone who worked on this is still alive and breathing, but everyone who had a finger in this pie should be incredibly proud of what they made.
Yeah. It's very rare that something that goes back this far holds up this well, and it just did in every aspect.
Yeah, they used colour very well as well, because this would have been early days of colour cartoons.
Yeah. And you compare it to the very first Bugs Bunny and it's just night and day with the absolute attention to detail, quality, and there were some good visual gags in the Bugs Bunny, but in this it was all visual gags.
Well, here's the thing: Tex Avery was the director of this cartoon. I don't know if he directed Bugs Bunny or if he was more animation/writing. I know he created Bugs Bunny, but I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure if in the first Bugs Bunny cartoon he was animator or writer or what. I'm pretty sure he wasn't a director that early on in his career.
Yeah, and this is allowing those talents to mature and coalesce into something that was just in general very good.
Yeah, incredibly good. Was this not so very tame?
Oh yeah, totally. Jessica Rabbit was way more risque than Red Hot Red.
Yeah, but Jessica Rabbit came out in the 90s, maybe the 80s.
Yeah, I think it was the 80s. Yeah.
I
think I told you, didn't I? When I saw it, I was like, it was the beginning of the 90s for me, and I was like, they're talking about things in the past. The past must have been the 80s. That was before now. Okay. It was meant to be the 1940s.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm glad we watched it. I didn't know anything about it going in, apart from my brief research, and I've got to be honest with you, I was not disappointed.
Yeah, totally.
So let's do our usual wind down. Do you have a standout favourite moment?
It was probably you can point to any of the things that were iconic from this. The chase around the bedroom with Granny, Horny Wolf being horny at the table, but I think the single one gag that I liked the most was when he morphed into the car. the car was very long when it was fast, and then when it came to a standstill, it just like coalesced into a mini.
Yeah, so I had to laugh there because as you were describing it, I'm like, cool, I know where this is going. The squashed limo into... It was basically a clown car gag. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, like just one little moment. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one for me. How about you? Do you have a favourite moment?
I did enjoy the exact same gag that you just mentioned, but I'm going to give my favourite moment to... it's a bit of a stretch because it's like a minute-long segment of a 7-minute cartoon, but the chase scene around the penthouse with Granny was very funny. It was fun seeing the tables turned on the horny, disgusting big bad wolf by a horny and even more disgusting old lady who really wants to ride that red rocket.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the other red hot and the other riding. And the hood is the other participant.
Yeah. So obviously we watched a version there where there was no marriage at the end, because again it made a mockery of marriage, and we also didn't get the reveal that the big bad wolf was actually a man in disguise because it implies bestiality. I will point out that the animator who brought that up, said that he thinks that's the studio itself having a dirty mind because no one else would think that.
No. Like it's the wolf who's coming onto the lady, or onto Red, and then Granny coming onto anybody.
Yeah, but the implication is that the wolf is a wolf, and therefore, that's where they're getting at with that particular angle. It's a very weird angle to go for, because again, no one in their right mind is thinking that. But oh well. Let's talk about weak links.
I don't know if I have one.
There's got to be something that was subpar, perhaps.
Not even subpar, but like the wolf having multiple different accents throughout the tune. But even then, like they were all funny. So
I also think it's meant to imply that he's like a skis ball who just plays up whatever aspect of himself he has to at the time to get the most benefit.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's the closest thing to a weakest link I've got. But even then, like it's not really. So yeah, do you have an actual weakest link?
I think they could have cut the intro. I don't think the intro was needed. I appreciate it was there for the sake of the gag of we're doing Little Red Riding Hood, and it's a nice innocent cartoon about a nice innocent fairy tale, and then we're sick of this script, let's do something different. It was an entertaining joke, but it really didn't need to be there.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because like I said, I immediately forgot about it as soon as it got into the good bit.
This is being super nitpicky because like the animation was still great. It did serve as a setup. It shows you as well that nothing that's happening is real. It's all actors on a set.
Yeah, totally.
I get why it's there. I'm just saying, if we're going to be really nitpicky, it didn't need to be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Served the story as a whole, so I get it. Let's do the important part, Rick. MVP.
Do we give it to Tex Avery or do we give it to the Big Bad Wolf? Yeah, I think we'll give it to Tex Avery. Absolute titan of early animation and middle animation and late animation. Everything before the computer age, basically. Like, who else stands above him? Probably Walt Disney, and not for the correct reasons.
Here's the thing. Fantasia was a masterpiece, and that was Walt Disney's brainchild.
Yeah.
I don't think Tex Avery animated or directed a piece of animation better than that.
Yeah, true.
However, that is a very long-form piece of animation.
Yeah. I still put Walt down as more of a businessman than an animator, whereas Tex Avery is...
If you want to get technical, Tex Avery is more of a director than an animator because he directed more than he animated.
True enough. I'm putting Tex Avery more down as creator through and through, whereas Disney was creative but tried his hand at everything, not just animation and cartoons and stuff.
I totally get that. I wasn't really... Here's the thing, is I know that if we're going for magnum opus, then Fantasia was that for Walt Disney. Yeah. And Fantasia is fantastic, and it holds up to this day.
True enough.
I've never seen Fantasia 2, but I can't imagine it's as good.
Oh, it's not. I think that was made by Roy Disney, wasn't it?
It was made by Roy. Good fucking job remembering that name, because no one else fucking does.
Yeah. So yeah, my MVP, Tex Avery. How about you?
I mean, as much as I was arguing against you, I was playing devil's advocate, because I'm also giving it Tex Avery. He wasn't an animator in this project, but he was a director, and he knows how to animate. He cut his teeth in the animation industry and started his career as an animator. But the direction in general was great. The story was fantastic. He had a good team of animators working on this because it was flawless.
Yeah. And director can still draw storyboards, which means that your entire team can be honed in around like a couple of key visuals that the director has basically just put as like little goalposts and way markers for the project.
Absolutely. What's the name of the Rick and Morty creator?
Justin Roiland?
Justin Roiland.
Dan Harmon?
There we go.
Harmon,
Here's the thing. I had Harmon's name in my head, but I knew that was not the one I wanted.
Sure, yeah, Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland.
Justin Roiland went on record as saying, like, when people were waiting for Rick and Morty season 3, they were like, "Why can't you animate faster?" And Justin Roiland's like, "I don't animate. That's my team that does it. And also, they have to copy our shitty art style," pointing to him and Harmon. So they have to animate and not in their own art style. Therefore, it takes time.
True enough, yeah.
And having something to. This is the art style we're going for. This would have been Tex Avery's art style that they did.
Yeah, totally.
And I think you can see that through and through if you watch any old school Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
But anyway, that brings us to a close on a bit of animation history. If you like animation, you should definitely go back and... Oh, I'm so sorry. That just took me by surprise. That fucking came from half an hour late, Rick.
Fantastic.
Jesus, that's staying in. But yeah, if you have any love for animation or enjoy cartoons in general, go back in time a little bit and appreciate some of Tex Avery's works, because they are honestly all fantastic. Don't watch The Wacky World of Tex Avery. That's not Tex Avery. That's someone else trying to make money off of his name.
Yeah, I didn't get through much of that before I lost interest when I was a kid.
Yeah, shocker. But anyway, thanks for watching as always. We've got the comment section down below on YouTube and Spotify if you want to talk to us. Let us know what you thought. Give us ideas for future episodes, although granted it will be a month in gratis, considering we're taking technically a bit of a break while you listen to this. And yeah, let us know in particular if there is a Tex Avery cartoon we should look at. Maybe it's controversial, maybe it's just arguably one of his best works. Either or. Alternatively, you can send us an email at
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Absolutely, we look forward to hearing from you. Until then, we'll see you next week for another animated offering. Ciao.
Bye, everybody.